Yeah, I'm gonna clean them up too. While we're boiling. Got a clear picture.
Uber Eats knows you
See,
crave
we'll
Crunch
see here in
Wrap
just a second.
when the game goes into crunch time. So get a free Crunch Wrap Supreme from Taco
We're on a
Bell
minute
and
and
Uber
14
Eats right
seconds and
now.
ain't got nobody yet.
Because crunch time.
Fixing to see.
Yes.
Well, it's clear. Fixing to see.
Yes.
Okay. Muggy. Of course, that Peter over there will help none. All right, there is the 302 block that you seen on the last video. As you could see, a little closer here. Got a little bit right through there, right there. A little bit in these corners I've still got to clean up. Just a little bit. But if y'all seen it, if y'all watched my video, you'll know how much cleaner it is now compared to what it was. We got more parts in the tank, boiling. Again, if you hadn't seen that yet, go to the last video and you'll see what we're doing there. But this is a whole lot cleaner than it was. So it will be cleaner before we go back together with it, because I ain't gonna let it go back together looking like that. So anyway, we are cleaning more parts. As you see, coat hangers hanging out there. We've got 2 heads in there, an oil pan, 2 valve covers. So yeah, they're going to start cooking just as soon as that water gets hot. You'll start seeing steam come out of that. And yes, we are ventilated. We have doors open, and I can turn this fan on, which we may do here in just a minute, because I know how important it is to be well ventilated. So there you go. Put you right here, and I'm gonna try to get a drill. See if I can't get in here and clean some of this up while you're right there. Yeah. There is one outside. Right. Hang on there. That is a 302 smallmouth Ford. Yeah, one of them three. Let's do one of them. Yeah. We might build one of these for a sport mod.
What's those pistons have it? Does that have a dot on one side?
That's the way to see.
Forward apparently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the dot goes forward.
Flip piston technique. And right. And rods are not equal on both sides, so it's closer to one side when you put it down, it goes a little bit longer stroke.
Yeah, never heard of that. I have to Google that and see what it's talking about. Seems to me like turn piston around the other way, makes no difference. It's gonna go up and down the same amount. In my mind. More parts in here. I just need to work on it. Come off. There you go. Let's go get another tank of propane. Should have had y'all turned around. We was putting more in here. But anyway, now this is a 302 Ford. See the Ford emblem? 1980. Ford. But we're cleaning more parts, and we'll see what else we can get done here in just a second. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind. Keep on commenting. I may not be able to get to you to comment, but I see some people in there saying hi. Extreme Turbo Small Block. This is a 302 Ford. If you're still watching, I can't read who you are, but I seen you said hi 3 times. Can you say my name? My name. If I had some glasses where I could read it. Let's see. Well, it looks like it says the Dark Lord. So, anyway, we're going to continue to cook, and we're going to get to work. Hey, if you want to subscribe, you can. It's up to you. Like I say, it's up to you there, Mr. or Mrs. whoever you are, Dark Lord. It's up to you. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine with me. So. I don't know if you want to steal anything out of here. I got pretty hot lead that likes to fly around here. It flies pretty quick too. Just getting the stuff that hot tank didn't want to get out. Let's see if I can get an air hose now. Blowing that thing. Shut it off, you shut the valve off, so it don't run all the air out of the thing. drain back hose is plumb stopped up. Totally. A lot of loose stuff in them water jackets. another full-length tank. Oh. Just keep them occupied. While we drop that. really good night. I hate these big tanks. Absolutely hate them. Can't turn them up at all. But get something right now, dude. Don't have to work. Well, guys, had to run and get another propane tank. It's the reason why I wasn't able to comment. So, I know some of you had to come in here and couldn't get an answer, so you said bye-bye. So, well, that's the way it happens. But we are cleaning engine parts. That's what we're doing. Cleaning engine parts. That's what's going on. So, if you're wondering, starting to get hot. Starting to get hot. It's gonna take a minute. There's a lot of water there. I added, well, I'll just show you here. In the trash here, I've got several, well, that's some kind of tape, but several bottles of this. I've got about 8 of these in there. These are 4-ounce bottles. And I've got 3 of these in here. 1-gallon bottles or jugs. That Awesome really works really good. But that Super Clean added with it works even better. What's in the barrel? I've got 2 heads that came off of this This little 302 here, small block Ford. I put this in there the other night. You can go back on one of my videos, my last video, and you can see what we did here. This thing was sludged up. You couldn't read nothing in here. This was pitiful. And I mean, it was nasty as nasty can be. And those heads that are in there were just as bad. And got a set of heads. I've got let's see, oil pan and 2 valve covers and 4 rods and pistons in it. So it's just soap and water, but waiting on this thing to get good and hot. It'll get to boiling and steaming here in a little while. And that's what we did to this block. We cooked it for about 3 hours. And as you can see here, we got it pretty cotton picking clean. Which I did come in here with a wire brush afterwards and hit right in here. It didn't want to clean right in there. That stuff was in there packed pretty tight in those little spots. And then right up under here, you can see just a little bit left right there. That's mainly rust, I think. Maybe dirt, I don't know. But we've cleaned on this thing quite a bit. You see right there, it's just a little bit left. I have to get in there, but that's what I'm talking about. See how it was absolutely filthy. So yeah, it works really good. You got to get that water boiling. That's why we got such a high flame. We do have our doors open. I know what carbon monoxide does. I almost died in a camper trailer one time because of carbon monoxide. It was only the grace of God that woke me up and got me out of there. So, but I know exactly what carbon monoxide will do. But we've got this thing well ventilated with fans blowing. And Cecile Squirrels said hi. But yeah, this thing really works well. You got to let them boil for a little while, and it'll cook that oil right off of them. It'll just cook it right off. As you can see right up in here, you can still see some up in there. I've still got to clean. Yeah. Still got to clean up in there. But yeah, we just got a lot of work to do there just to keep cleaning on it. But this was nasty. It looks really good compared to what it did. So we'll let this get to boiling, and we'll be back. Be back with you. Show you what this does here in a little bit. We are in Arkansas is where we're at. I see Unity Motorsports. Andy is in here. You messing with a Ford? Yes, sir. A little small block 302. Yep, that's what we got here. It's around a 79, 80 model, I guess an 80 model, Ben's that right there, but I think the crate shaft is I think it had 81 on it. The heads are 79 or 80, somewhere in there, but they're not anything special. I'd really like to have a set of GT40 or GT40P heads, something like that, to go on here, but I don't have any. It was a factory flat top motor. I didn't know Ford made a factory flat top in 80. Well, I say factory flat top, might not be factory flat tops. This thing had a, let's see if this is the main rod bearings here. Yeah, I've got to clean this table off. I've been just working away. This is FOMO coal. Come on now, focus. FOMO coal. It won't do it. Anyway, let me see if I can read it. 10 thousandths under. Got it upside down. No wonder we can't read it. 10 thousandths. Well, come on now. Anyway, the I thought with it being a Ford Motor Company rod bearing that it would have been a standard, but it had a 10 under. The crank had been turned 10 under. So I had it mic'd today. I took it to the machine shop, let them look at it, and the mains are standard, but the rods are 10 under. So, yeah. These are a -1,000th bearing, but I don't understand when it's a 10 under. Oh, I see it now. I see the other zero. -010. Okay. I can see it now, but it says 79, so it 10 of 79 is when this bearing was made. Well, that's what I was thinking. This bearing is a 10 of 79 Ford Motor Company, 10 under. But the mains were Ford Motor Company bearings as well. So, but yeah, I'm going to just get a set of bearings for it. They're going to polish the crank for me because the bearings, as you can see, had some wear, but it didn't look bad. They're just into the copper. So he mic'd the crank for me, and he said it probably could be turned. I think he said it could probably use a little bit, but we're just gonna put it together a little loose. That's all we're gonna do. That is a 80 model 302. No, standard, a stock crank. What about RB26 engine? I don't know what you're talking about. So I will dig through my junk and see if I have any GT40 heads. I used to have some. Well, that'd be good. That'd be good. I'd like to build a set and put on here. That sure would make it run better. Pin and crankshaft stock. Basically, the rods have been turned 10. No, I don't have any 352s. I don't have any FE stuff at all. Two JZ, no, don't have none of that. Or a 459, nope, ain't got none of that. I got an Oldsmobile 455 that needs built, so it probably could use board. But the heads are fresh from the machine shop with, they look brand new, so the heads are ready. I did have the crank turned and ready, but it's set over there for so long, it probably needs to be polished. I'm in Arkansas is where I'm at. I don't necessarily give out exactly where I'm at, but we're in Arkansas. I see John Wilburn. As you can see, we're cooking up something new here, John. 3-bar or 4-bar, the GT40 or GT40P. I've heard the GT40P heads are better, but not certain. I've never dealt with them. I did have a set of GT40 heads, and they ran really good. I heard that they were a little bit more prone to crack, but John, we got a 302 going to be going together here for long, 302 Ford. So it's probably not going to be at No Name Nationals, but you just never know what we're going to bring. We're liable to cook up something. Windsor action. Yeah, but matter of fact, I am in the look for some Windsor parts. I have a 69 or 70 model Windsor block. I think it's a 70 or 71 model Windsor block. Rockabun 1957 said hi.
Drain the water out of that bar before Sunday.
Yeah, we need to get them out. We'll do that tomorrow evening when we get home. Or if you're not working, you can roll it out. And should be able to get up underneath it and take, I think it's a 9/16 or a 5/8. Take the block plugs out. Just make sure you don't drop them. If you do, make sure you find them. And that'll drain the water out of everything. Can't get to them on the S10, so we'll just have to pull the bottom hose off. So, all right, you're interested in buying any Ford 67 through 74? Well, I would, but right now I'm loaded up. I'm overloaded on stuff. This is 77 Mustang 2. We're thinking about putting this 302 in it, but we're not certain yet. We got a stock car right here. We've got another stock car that's going together right over there. One outside in a trailer. We got a burnout truck outside. So Extreme Turbo lives in Arkansas too. Well, that's good. We're in Central Arkansas. See, Michael Bill, I have to replace a bent reluctor wheel on my LS7 crankshaft here ASAP. Should be fun. Yeah, I would say so. Yep. Yeah. You can look us up on Facebook at Outfits Garage, and that's what we got. You can see right here. This is where we tore that old 302 down. It's nasty. Yes. Sludge all in it. So it'd been setting for probably 15, 20, 30 years, something like that. That old stuff was nasty. That's the pistons that come out of it, flat tops. Nasty. 302. I think that's factory piston. So, yep. Oh, nasty. Nasty. Yep. Getting a few people in there. We appreciate everybody jumping in. I think that's getting, yep, starting to get ready to start boiling. Just wanting to try. Wanting to try. Just have to let it set and cook. Let it set and cook. Yep. Oh me, power stroke heads. Got to get to work on these, cleaning them up. Got to finish these heads up. These are some Vortec heads. Be going on another motor we're building on our antique valve grinder machine and our antique seat grinding tool. Antique, I'll guarantee you. Yep, I've also got to build this distributor. Not necessarily build it, I got to put a distributor module in it. Got to put that back together, and I might just try to tackle on that right now while we're not doing much of nothing. Let me see if I got another part over here to fix that. See? This is an old Buick Pontiac V6. I'm not going to use this distributor. Using it for parts. It's already got the coil out of it. So got a flat screwdriver in the shop somewhere. Just regular. See that? Can you see that? Is that showing? Roll the button. Probably put a new one in it, but that one looks alright. I think we got everything. Don't we have all them parts for this distributor? I mean, there's them extra caps and stuff that we was going through trying to do that other motor. Nope. Let me get the right tools. Sorry for the fan noise, but I'm trying to keep the carbon monoxide blowed out of here. watch it, you get a little lightheaded in here without something blowing it out. Yeah. Right there. What I'm doing, I don't even need to take that more. Yeah. Eyeballs on. There. This necessarily need that tail. Looks like a good one. Have none of that. Electrical grease put in here. Okay. Out. This. Don't have any cleaner spray in there. He has WD-40. Yeah, I could pull this thing totally apart. I really won't have to do that. Look at that air my poles over here. Ain't too bad. Grease. Ain't got none, don't think. May not see. Need some of that grease going. Hang on. Where's that dude? Okay. I might have some in here. Looky there. Right there. Brand new one right there. Distributor module. But I ain't gonna put it in just yet. This one was a good one. So, I'm gonna put a good one back in and keep my new one for a spare. That, there, there. Here. Bottom. Do this. Not losing it like I just did. Set this up. Right there. And a little bitty ring goes underneath all this. For whatever reason. They do. Like that. Okay. Now, go ahead and pull this back out. Put a little bit of this in here. Up in here. That is anti-corrosion dielectric grease. Okay. Yep. Let me do this before I do that. Screw up there. I use these. Okay. In there, like this, plug that up. And the ratchet. Now don't tighten these down to 25 foot-pounds. Yeah, just like that right there. Like it just stripped that fast. That fast it stripped. Barely even got any pressure on it. Popped it. Pull it out. That quick. Barely. I mean, I didn't have no pressure on it, I'm telling you. I think something else was wrong. Got that. I ain't gonna go no tighter. Pull that one out. I don't think they wanted to be in there. Wrong screws in it. They didn't want to be in there. Screw there. Okay. You don't want to kill them by tightening. Where are these screws met? Nobody knows. Got the block off apparently. That's alright. Good. Didn't want to run that. While they're locked out. Okay. There's a button. Still moves there. It needs to be locked out, but it ain't gonna get it right at the moment. Okay. Okay. Now, I got a brand new plug 'em up piece right here. Distributor's about ready to fire. Well, ready. We gotta knock it down a little. Okay. All right. On Distributor. Picked that up the other night. One of our friends gave it to us, and I said, he said, it don't have all the parts in it. I said, that's okay, I've got some. So, just so happened, we had all the parts sitting right here. Put this thing back together. Now, I ain't gonna do it at this moment. Let's come up back here. There it is. It'll be going in there. Something like that. So, yep. Mystery motor? No, just a 305. Yep, that's the 305. Come alive. Just something I got sitting on there. Got to find that engine plate. It's here somewhere. Right down there. Right. Yeah, we put it through rehab all right. Looks a lot better than it did, huh? But, gotta love an EGR valve. It's always right in the way. So, we got her blocked off, but still. Let me see if I can find some bolts going that. Not far from, now that we got a strip on it, we can put some oil in it, put us an oil gauge on it, but I'd rather have it bolted in something. And Matthew's been working on this other car out here. As soon as he gets all these front end parts painted up, we're gonna put all that back together, or he might want to paint the chassis first, but we gotta,
No,
we can get it,
pull in here soon.
get it in here, and then once we do all our work on it, we're gonna have to paint it thin, but and pull it all back apart. This car here is gonna go back outside, because I'm not gonna do any more to this thing at the moment. So it's gotta go back outside for right now. But I'd really like to have some tires go on this thing, but I ain't got any tires. 14-inch tires. Anyhow, wasn't wanting to buy new tires for it, just to let it sit for a while. And so, if anybody has these 14-inch tires they want to donate, send them this way. Because $195, $75, $14 what they are. So, but that way we can get it up on some air And then I could put a battery on it, get it before we start it, and move it outside. We don't have a water pump on it yet, but I ain't worried about that. We ain't gonna run it that long. But gotta do something to be able to get it out of the shop so that I can get this other race car in right here in this spot. And we're gonna go work on it. We're gonna set this motor in it and we're gonna fire it up. So that's our plans. So we might even see what Matthew thinks. Pull that motor out of his race car and set that minute fired up. and then we can put the other one back in it. But whichever, I mean, either one will work. So, I mean, we got a radiator, a spare radiator now. So, we do this other one, it'd work just fine. So, I know this car over here would work. We could put it in it, but we don't have any wiring for it yet, and gauges and all of that. But this car right out here has it all. Can't really see it, but that chassis right there, as you can see, it's got switches and gauges, and everything's ready that's in it to set a motor in it, just to get it fired up, just like a test stand, if you will. But it wouldn't stay in there, of course. But we're going to do some extensive work on this car, and when we do, it's going to be a pretty neat little project. I don't know. It's going to be a lot to it, but we'll figure it out. But anyhow, yep. All right, that is the Come Alive 305. What's that, BHB? BRB, what's that? Okay. I don't know what this stuff means. My wife is also driving me crazy, he said. I would go down Tractor Supply and get some cheap trailer tires. For now. Yeah, the only problem is with Tractor Supply, them tires ain't cheap. So I may go to local trailer dealer and see if they have some 14-inch tires. That'd work just fine for what we're needing here. If I could at least get two, that right front one will air up. It'll air up. It just won't stay up for long. These back ones won't even hold air at all. So, yeah. Anyhow, thing's not cooking yet. It's fixing to start. Look at that. Water's churning. Usually me, that's soapy water on top. A little bit of oil from that engine block. It's trying to bubble a little bit. I'm cleaning up a set of heads, oil pan, valve covers, I think there's 4 rods and pistons in it. Goes in this 302. So we cleaned this block up the other night. If you'd if you had if you have had an opportunity to see our last video. We cleaned it up on there, boiled it in that tank, probably boiled for 3 hours. So be surprised what a person can do when they put enough heat to some water and soap. When that goes to boiling, it'll start melting that grease and sludge and stuff off from them. Yes, sir, it's a small block Ford, 302. 1980 model Ford. We took the crankshaft today to the machine shop, the head shop. They've got a they're able to polish cranks down there. They can't turn cranks, but they can polish them. They can surface heads, they can surface blocks, deck blocks and all that. They can clean them. They can do everything to a block except bore block and line home. So, but they can surface it, they can wash it, clean it, new freeze plugs, new cam bearings, the whole 9 yards. They'll get it ready to go back and reassemble if you don't need it bored. So, or if you've already bored it, they can do that. So, Dimitri said hi. Good to have you in here tonight. Matthew, we got any coffee? Time for a cup of coffee at 7 o'clock here tonight. Yeah, that's other one. They're tough to get into. Coffee. Anybody like good hot coffee? Them cylinder walls look good enough. I'm going to throw a horn in them. It's not going to be no super high horsepower motor. It's just going to be a motor. I'm just going to throw a horn in it, re-ring it, put new bearings in it, put it back together. It's got to be better than what it was. It was sludged up something awful. Somebody hadn't took care of it. I'm not concerned about building no high horsepower out of it. What's that mean 100-mile brew? Not sure. Oh, no. No. That might be 100-mile-an-hour brew. We're boiling engine parts. Cleaning parts. We're not making any moonshine. As you can see, we don't have no worm coming off the top of it. We don't have a thumper keg. Yeah, I know a little bit about that. Wouldn't want to be boiling it in a steel barrel anyway, would you? Unless you're making fuel. If you're making fuel, it wouldn't really matter. I don't drink the stuff anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Waiting on it to get steaming. Oh yeah. Just bubbling a little bit more. Here in a minute. Gonna get to rolling. Then y'all get to see some action. Bubbling a little bit. Y'all got any cars lined up for them motors, or do you sell them? Well, we're not planning on selling them at the moment. We've got a I'm wanting to just kind of hang on to the 305, and this motor here is actually going in a project that we're gathering parts and pieces for. As you can see here, we've got a C4 right there to go on the back of this, and thought about putting it in this, and we might, but this has got a pretty good little V6 in it. It runs good, but I've got another project that we hadn't brought to the channel yet that I'm trying to get all these parts and pieces gathered up for, make this engine run, and my transmission. And I've got a rear end outside that I'm going to put in this project, and I've got to do some front end, gather front end parts up, and I'm going to make a probably a 2-part video on going and getting this car. It's out beside an old shop, and so it's actually a 65 Mustang. I'll just put it to you out like that. So Frank said hi, but it's actually a 65 Mustang we're going to be putting all this stuff in. But I don't know when we're going to be able to get it. I've got to get this motor done. I've still got to get some front end parts for that 65. And when we do that, I plan on taking all this stuff out there, take the rear end out there, get it bolted under it, work on the front end, get the front suspension under it, and get everything ready to set this motor and transmission in the car as it's sitting outside beside this old shop, and then fire it up and drive it on the trailer to bring it here. That's the plans. I might just get it on the ground and rolling and bring it here to set this motor and transmission in it. That would be easier, and that might be more what we do. So yes, sir, it's an old, I saved the car from the crusher. It probably needed to go to the crusher. It's pretty rough. It is rough for a 65 Mustang, but that's why we call this channel Outfits Garage, because everything's an outfit. So like that 305, it was a piece that needed to go to the crusher scrap yard, but we've redone it, and we'll be firing it up here before long. So same way with that 302, we got them at the same time. The 302 and the 305, got them both at that same salvage yard. They were going to throw them away, haul them to the scrap, and I said, nope, let me have them. So now that'll make a power plant for something. 305s, they're not just killer on horsepower, but they pretty decent little motors. So I've got another 305 sitting right over there, the back of it sticking out. Still got the crank, oil pan on it. I've got more 305 heads, but that 305 there won't be a 305 when we build it. So I'm going to experiment with it since I don't have anything in it. So
331.
It'll be a 331 or bigger. I have got a 400 crank, thinking very seriously about, I'm going to see how far we can bore that motor out.
You have 2 400 cranks or just one?
I got 3. Yeah, the one with the heads off. So I've got another 400 crank. I've got a couple of 400 blocks. One of the blocks that needs sleeves in it. I really don't know what we're going to do with it. But so I've got 2 400 cranks sitting right there. They need repolished. Got a 350 crank. Got some rods and pistons for 350. More pistons in a box, brand new, sitting right over there for a 350. I think those are, trying to think of what that head is. I think it's a 624. 624 head. I think that's what these are. Maybe that's what these are. 624 heads. Not the best. Got a set of Vortex and a set of 882s. I know 882s and 624s aren't the best heads, but what most people don't realize is some of these classes that we're having to run has to have a 76cc chamber head, and that's what those heads are. A lot of people are scared of them 624s and 882s because they're so light and they'll crack easy. I'm gonna set y'all down here real quick where I can sit down here and talk, Williams. It's right here. I can sit here and look at the monitor and watch. But the 624 heads and the 882 heads are a little more prone to crack because they're thinner on the head surface, but they're a lighter head. So at the same time, everybody wants the 991 heads, the 993s, the 441s, and the 487s and 487X heads. That's what everybody's trying to find. So while they're spending big money on that stuff, I'll take the 882s, the 624s. They all got the same 76cc chamber. They all run the same 194, 150 valves, which we put 194, 160s in them. You can do that. And Cammy said hi. Appreciate you jumping in here. If y'all don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're in here. We can use all the subscriptions we can get. We're trying. I'd really like to get to 5,000 subscribers before January 1. I think we can do that with y'all's help. We got about 8 weeks yet to go. So I don't know why we can't. We can get there with y'all's help. Tell somebody about this little channel. Hit that subscribe button. All we got to do, we have several thousand come through these lives. All y'all got to do is hit that subscribe button when you're going through. Help me get to 5,000 before January 1st. That's my goal. That's my goal. May not make it, but we can make it with your help. So, but anyway, more tech talk. Not TikTok, but tech talk. I've got plans for the 305 that's under the bench about building a bigger motor out of the 305. And I can't read your name. But anyway, hi, appreciate you jumping in. Hit that subscribe button if you jump through here. We sure would appreciate it. But I got plans for the 305. I'm wanting to make a pretty good motor out of it because we're limited to 360 cubic inches on the on this class that we're running. I don't think that motor would be legal to run in it. The 305 is what I'm thinking about there. Cat Fanatic, all right. Are you drinking a beverage? I don't drink alcohol. I drink coffee. Coffee and water and diet drinks is all I drink. I do not drink alcohol. But anyway, but that I'm going to bore out a couple of motors, but the 305, I want to bore it to whatever it'll bore out to safely without just getting the cylinder walls too thin to where it wants to heat up. But we can run a 305 in that class, and I've got more 305 heads. I know they're not as powerful as a 350, of course, but there's a couple tricks I'm wanting to do, see if we can make it pretty close. Yeah, I'm thinking 60 over on that 305 shouldn't be a problem. I know some people have bored 350s to 80 over. I don't know that you can bore 305 to 80 over. That's what I'm saying. I got to do some checking. And I know I'd probably have to get some special pistons made for it, but that's to see. But yeah, we're not supposed to have no more than 9-to-1 compression or 9-5-to-1 or something like that. But we'll have to be careful on that, getting too much compression. But I want to put it right there on the limit, you know. And if it don't work, hey, it'll be just be another little motor, another little project that we've tried. It may not work, but we've tried. I know the motor will run. I ain't got a problem with that. But it might not work for running with those guys is what I'm trying to say. I think before I spend a ton of money on that, I think what I'll do is probably build a Ford motor and try that before I spend a lot of money on a 305 to try to run with them. I could make a 302 probably do what I needed to do. Or 351 Windsor. I know I can make 351 Windsor do what I needed to do. Because the 302 is quite a bit lighter than a 350. And there's an advantage to that. A lot of people don't think about. So, yeah, I better check my battery, see where we're at on battery. Battery life, how much we got? 30%, all right. We'll be able to stay in here just a little bit longer. A little bit longer, but yeah, I want to say a 302 is about 75 pounds lighter than a 350, and that is a ton on a race car. So you can get away with a little less horsepower when you can get into the corner and turn that car faster than the guy behind you. So that might be what we're doing with that 302. We don't know yet, but it might be. Be interesting to see anyway. Yeah, that class is a 9-to-1 compression or 9-5-to-1. I have to go back and look at the rules. Not sure exactly but I'm pretty sure they are 9-1. Yep. Had to get over here away from that tank of boiling because it was getting to my head. Getting too many fumes. Yeah. I'm interested to hearing that little 302 run, or 305 run. It'll be stopped, but I still want to hear it run. We cleaned it all up. Honed the cylinders just a little bit. Did a valve job on them heads. It really could have used some new guides in it, but it didn't get them. Yeah, that little Mustang, little V6, it runs really good. I'm really surprised how quick that motor turned around. It was locked up, I mean tight, but it must not have been locked up really bad, because like I say, we put some transmission fluid in it one day, down the cylinders, and got it broke free. Got it spinning, and then fired it up. And the more we ran it, we'd run it and let it get good and hot, and then shut it off. It was trying to foul spark plug in it. And we'd let it get hot, go to steaming out the radiator hose. Shut it off, let it cool down, then fire it up and do it again until it starts steaming again, then shut it off. And now you can just give it one shot of gas. I mean, just barely crack. I don't even know if you got to do that. And then just cross over that solenoid and it'll bust right off just like that. It is good running little motor. Matthew, is that battery still in here?
Battery?
Yeah.
Maybe the one that's up there at the house.
It is. Yeah, it is. You want to grab it for us? We'll see if we can make it run real quick for you. You don't have no gas hooked up to it yet. We got the gas line unhooked, as you can see. But it still had gas in it. May not run, because like I say, it's been sitting here for a week or so. But if it's got enough gas in it, it'll start. just see. Let's just see. I hadn't touched the throttle, so let's see. Oh. Might need to turn the switch on. That screwdriver here. Switch is on. Just let you know we hadn't started. Maybe out of gas. Running out of gas. That's all right. Runs good. That carburetor was sitting in the back of a car, or a back of a Ranchero that I'd bought, and it was ready to go to the scrap pile. Couldn't move it, it was locked up. I got it in here and took it apart, cleaned it up. Had to take a torch and heat the base plate to get the throttle blades working. Basically rebuilt it. Put a new power valve in it, new needle and seat, new gaskets, new accelerator pump, and then you can hear it running. Just like that. Yep. That's that. This thing is not boiling yet, apparently. Yeah, it is. Look here. We got steam. Close her back up and let it get good and hot. It's about to get hot. About to get hot. Finally. Taking a while. But we're starting to get steam. That's what we's after. Ain't home yet. Well, all right, guys. We'll come back with another video either this week or next week, and try to fill y'all in on this. And we'll see if we can't get that, show y'all what we got going. Set y'all right here for a minute. Seeing if it's what I think it is. Walking in, walking around, going down the road. Nope, wasn't who I thought it was. Somebody else. I really don't want to shut this down with 75 and 95 and 110 people watching. I think most of them coming through, not necessarily staying. Yeah, boiling. I don't know why it won't get to boiling. I mean, it is getting hot. Get hooked up. Trying to get my charging cord hooked up. Well, it's hooked up now. Okay, I won't be able to go very far from here. Appreciate the diamonds getting sent there. Always good watching y'all. I'll be looking forward to 302 build 65 in the shop. Yeah, that's going to be coming. Y'all cooking a turkey? Well, it'd be nice. I got a set of 302 heads in there. That's what we got right now. And oil pan, some rods and pistons, valve cover stuff going on that motor right there. That's what we're doing. So, but yeah, I've got to move some things around to where I can get back to work over here. You can see my power cord. Matthew, you don't mind. I have to get something to grab it with. I've got to get this head off from here. Okay, just sit right down here. Turn up on the side. Okay. Oh. Man, them things are heavy. Don't blame anybody for not wanting to work on them jokers. What I've got to do moved. What I'm doing, get things cleaned up so I can work on a set of heads. I can't remember. It's what's bad. Can't remember where I was at. On this head, I should say. kidney stone. My back hurts. Don't need that. What I had started doing was cutting another angle. Come on now. Got another 4x4 over beside the toolbox. Now, what I had started doing set up right. I can't see my angles. Yeah, I haven't done anything with these yet. I had started,
One or two, and then you just broke the thing.
broke the deal. Yeah, see, I was cutting. Yeah. You can see right there where I was cutting it. Right there out. That big lip. Alright, now, and I was starting to face another stone to be able to finish that job. Alright. See if I can get some more of them stones out. Water. Frank, need some water. Got a kidney wanting to yank on me a little bit. If you ever had a kidney yank on you a little bit, you know what I'm talking about. My right kidney has been bothering me. Acts just like kidney stone. Whew, don't like it. That needs to go, let's see, where's that distributor box at? I had to,
I already put it up.
that needs to go in it, the little, that one box,
Oh, right there.
yeah, needs to go in there. Okay. Back y'all up just a touch, not to get hit. Yep. Yeah, that's what I like. That sometimes we can get as many viewers as them goofy little girls doing them silly little dances. That's what we're about. Having fun. We don't do no silly little dances. better call it. Let's see what this does here. Yes, sir. That's it. Now, put this in here. Whoop. Tank gonna work. Let's see. That's a KO. That won't work. Let's see. See if I've got a Sioux one. That one should work. That work. See if this one will work. Won't work. Well, what the world? What are we going to use? Let me figure this out. They're not wanting to work. I think this is a Black & Decker. I don't know that I've got any more stone holders. Like I say, I got these two. That one won't fit. That one won't fit. That one wants to. Wants to, but won't. Maybe ought to look again. Let me see if this will interchange. I know this will work. Let's see, let me get this off. Okay. See if I can really change that with this one. This won't screw into that as we tried. Yeah, it'll be next size big. This might work here. Let's see here. It's the same drill. It ain't. Wouldn't you know it? I mean, why would it be the same thread? It's a different thread there. Well, just ain't working out. I thought this is supposed to be the same as a Sioux. This is Black & Decker. And it is just a touch smaller. This is a same as a Sioux, but that's just a touch smaller. But this one, they work. They work in that. like they're supposed to. See, these are KO, which is supposed to be about the same. There's 2 KOs. What's this? I thought, where's my new one? I had a new one the other day. Where'd my new one go? Somebody asked a question, somebody said he's not going to respond. I'm not looking at the comments, who responds, so what y'all saying? I had that thing there, right over here. I don't know where it's at. One of these right here. What y'all got going? Somebody said he's not going to respond. So what am I supposed to respond to? I used to keep a water bottle, rubbing alcohol in my car, the windshield. One night I was thirsty, grabbed the wrong bottle, started chugging. It was too late. I couldn't drive no more. I imagine. I'm currently building a 5.3 with 706 heads. Yeah, I've done that. That's basic truck motor. Yeah, okay. Let's see what you're saying. I'm trying to find something. And I don't know where the thing went. That's it. Right there. This is made by Best, which is supposed to be the same as Sue, that's just cheap. They cheap. See, it won't even fit. That's what I don't understand. This won't work. What the world? It's the same as these. Just a little slop. Don't like it, but that's what it is. I wonder I know that's the wrong thread. Where's my... See? Wrong threads. Mm-hmm. I gotta get one of them ordered. This is not gonna work. I may have to. Well, I can't really take that stuff. I mean, I can, I need to get my calipers. Let me measure this. I might be able to do something here. Well, we finally got a bowl over here, guys. Let me show y'all real quick. We got steam. We are cooking now. No, we're not cooking anything but a set of motor heads and parts and whatnot. That. Take the glasses off or I keep seeing. That is 50 thousandths. That is 50 thousandths. Okay, we might be able to do something here. Put that up. I hate to take it apart. That's the only way I know to be able to keep going. Let me get the tools back over here. Get copyrighted if I keep that up. Used to have a nice city called New York, but I don't know how nice it's gonna be now. Don't know how nice it'll be now. Everybody has their own opinions, guys. Everybody has their own opinions. I know some of y'all are from the other countries over there that would love to see the destruction of America. But I live here and I just soon keep it like it is. Did that, I can't even pull it out. Just gotta take it off anyway. Okay. Now then, get this out. Let's see. Come on. Okay. There. This. Which end needs to go which? I just know that needs to go right there. This needs to go right here. Right here. See if I got that turned right. So. Just gotta be really careful. Okay, I got that back together. I'm gonna take two of them, make one, if it works even then. We'll see. Right, let's see. Jack the Cowboy, hi, I'm new, he says. Glad you're in here. We've been in here just piddling around. Yep. Hey, we appreciate all them thumbs up. If anybody wants to help donate to the channel, we take all the help we can get there as well. I know many of you can't. I understand that. If anybody wants to, we will not turn it down. Got it backwards, Matthew. Got it backwards. Come on. Half around. There. Now then, put it back together. Just that easy. I'll get that figured out. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work, Matthew. Don't go down far enough. All that, it ain't gonna work. Well, all I can say is we tried. It needs to be straight for this one. Ain't gonna work right there. No, you gotta have 30. Right here, that's your angles. See, 30 degree, 45, 60. No. See, this one will work because it's higher than the way it's made. It's made more. See? Like that. So that one's not made that high, and it'll hit. It won't let you go all the way to the bottom. And that one has to be straight. Well, That is not gonna work. I may have to see. Well, I'll just have to order new, one for this is all I can do. Wherever that's there, we gotta order a new one of them. Supposed to have a diamond tip on it. That right there, just that screw is $40 with a diamond tip. And you can see that it don't have a diamond tip no more. So, needless to say, this has got a little bit of angle. For whatever reason, I have to go back in. Now, fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. Yeah, it's fine. Fine. I don't know what that is in there, but it will not. Let my bolt go through. It's like a like a detent. Had to push it down to get the bolt through there. Did that, and I still see if I can get it to turn. I had it run through the other day. And it went. Turn sideways. Put that in there. Goes like that. I guess I'm gonna have to put a screwdriver in there and try this out. And stuff to do this. And just twist it. get it all together, that way I don't lose my parts. Stuff apart and leave it laying, you will lose parts, I promise you. Okay. Ain't gonna work. Let's take that back to Rick, I guess. Just order me a screw that I need. And hopefully it works. Okay. Well, as y'all can see, we still got to do the intakes. We've got the exhaust done. Just trying to get the intakes done. Okay, I may have missed you, but the $40 screw with a diamond tip. Let me show you. Now here's the stones. Okay. Well, if you'll notice, this one is a different angle. Get it over here where you can see it. It's a different angle. This is a 60. This is 45. All right. The purpose of that diamond tip is you want different angles on this. All right. That diamond tip, when you take this and set it right here, and you work this back and forth, which right now I don't have that piece on here. This piece got to go here, and then this sits there. What happens is you take this machine, which spins, as you can see here. It spins that. And as that spins, which you set this at the angle you want. You see here, we've got different angles. Right there, we're on 45. Right there, we're on a 30. Right there, we're on a 60. That'd be your 3-angle valve job. Okay? Right there, we're on 45. Then you tighten this down. And as you're spinning that with that machine, working this up and down, which I don't have this tight, so it's not sitting there right. You work that up and down, and that will cut your surface at that angle. So that's the purpose of that $40 screw. As you can see, this one over here, it's backwards. I've got to take it off and turn it around. I mean, it might be right now. Yeah, it's right now. But if you see that little tip? That little tip on there is a diamond tip. This one's, we chewed it off. So you have to replace these every once in a while. We don't like it. Head shops don't like it. But that's it. That's the reason for a $40 screw, which is ridiculous in my mindset. But yeah. Let me set that on 45. Okay. Get this turned around here. Tightened up. Now this would screw up in there a little farther. That's right now it's going to hit. I won't let it do that, but you see that's my point. Anyway, it would come in here and cut the angle, which right now it's upside down. So that's the point of the diamond point. Yeah, the diamond tip is just a surface. I mean, cut this rock at an angle that you want. So that's the point of that. See, this rock hadn't been touched yet, hadn't been cut. It's still brand new. This one's been cut. This one I started cutting it. You see that gold on there, that copper brass? That's what happened, is it broke the diamond tip off and caused it to chew that up. So, but you can't use just anything to cut the face on that right there. It has to be diamond tip. So that's why. So yeah, that's the reason for it. I mean, I wish there was another way, but I would put this screw, this diamond tip screw, in this one and use it, but they're different threads. This is coarse, that's fine. So this is a Black & Decker brand. This is a KO brand, which uses Sioux brand stuff. As you can see right here, this is KO, which is Knockout Tools, but they call it KO Lee Company. But that's an old joker, I can tell you that. But that valve grinding machine over there is probably in the 20s or 30s. That's how old it is. But watch this. Works just fine. Works as it should. So if it works, that's all right. And I've done a few heads with them. So, and I've done a few heads with all this, but you know, your tools wear out. So that's what happens. Anyway, I've just got to order one of these. So, well, I know what thread that is. I won't pull it out just yet. So, anyway, now back to our regularly scheduled programming of boiling parts. Let's go right over here and let's check this out. Let's pull the lid off. Let's see how it's been boiling for about 30-45 minutes now. Let's see how our parts look. If we can handle them, I have to have a rag grab them things. Yeah, grab something light. Come on up with it. Yeah, it's starting to eat it off. Look at that.
Boil the paint off.
Yeah, it's boiling paint off of it. Look at that. It is taking the sludge out of it. All right, grab that heavy rod right there. That'd have the rods and pistons in it. Look at that. Look at that. Clean, getting clean. All right, set them back down in there. They just need to boil for a while longer. Let's see. Thinking that's it. Main caps. They're kind of clean. They just need to clean a little while longer. And that, see, this is a head. That is. Hang on, that's fine. Just leave that head in there. That'd be fine. That's what I was wanting to do right there. Yeah, that's the same one, ain't it? Look at that. It's taking paint off of it. Taking the paint off. That's some stout soap. Where'd that other valve cover go? Is that it right here? That's oil pan. Main caps. That's the other. Yow! Just getting that one clean. That one had some. Look at that paint. Yeah, I get that right there. I can't handle this and do that too. Look at that. Paint coming off of it. Ain't that something? You'd think we had caustic soda in there. Okay, we're just gonna let them cook. My boil quit because their lid come off. So we gotta keep the lid on it to keep them boiling. You got to keep the heat in it. Keep the heat in it to be able to keep your boil going. Got to boil to do what it needs to do. Got to boil. All right. As y'all can see, it is coming clean. Yes, sir. It's getting there. Okay, wouldn't it be better and faster if you add apple cider vinegar? Peroxide, let's see, your boil to help strip the paint, hold oil off of it. It might, we have got some pretty stout soap in it. We've got 3 gallons of Awesome. We've got 3 gallons of Awesome, and we've got 8 4-ounce bottles of Super Clean, which of the concentrate. This is a super concentrated stuff. A guy sponsored this to me. I've got a little over 3 more cases of this, but you do not get this stuff here on your skin. It will eat your skin off, I can promise you. So I've got 8 of those in there with 3 gallons of Awesome. So, and with it boiling, let me tell you, it cooks, and it will eat that sludge off of off the parts. So you just gotta keep it hot. That's the key. Key is keeping it hot. I wished I could crank that valve up a little bit more and get it really, really hot. But as long as it's boiling, it's working. So if I had some caustic soda in there, it would probably take even rust off of it. So but because that's what they use in hot tanks, caustic soda and maybe some other soap, but mainly caustic soda, which all caustic soda is those Drano flakes that you get. I could probably just pour couple bottle, probably 2 or 3 bottles of Drano in there, and it'd probably do the same thing. So that's all caustic soda is. It's the flakes that makes Drano. So oh me, yep. But this is what it looked. This is the block that all that stuff came off of. Some of you has probably seen that. Yeah, as long as it ain't aluminum. I wouldn't be able to have them pistons in there if it was caustic soda. It would eat them up. But it cleans, what we've got right now cleans cast iron really good. as you can see. So we're working on the tins and rods and pistons and a couple of heads. Got 2 heads off in there. Didn't really want to pull them out just yet. Let them set because they were really bad. So just let it boil and eat them off. But anyway, we've been on here about 3 hours. I could keep going. We've got 60 people in there. I hate to shut y'all off, but I don't know how long y'all want to keep going. It's 9:30 or 8:30 here. So y'all just tell me. I guess I'll shut down whenever y'all quit watching. Be the best way to do it, right? So that's how we keep our watch hours up. That's how we keep everything floating. Trying to get our watch hours and all that. So I was kind of needing to check on my wife. She's supposed to be on the way home from Mountain Magazine, and I ain't heard nothing from her this evening other than when I talked to her earlier. So yeah, that block cleaned up really good. Block cleaned up really good. Ronald Broll said hi. Yep. Had 2 diamonds give to us tonight. We appreciate that. But let me let y'all sit right there for a minute. Get some water. Y'all do some real interesting content. Reckon ever for even for people who don't know about motors and stuff. Yeah, we do all kind of stuff, and we got about anybody watching. Yep. Thing's putting out some heat now. That's what we like. any more than those gaps like that right there? Is that the only one? We got two.
Or is, I think they're gonna be
Different? Okay. This is a 64, 5, 6 Mustang. That's probably a 66, 7. Probably. The 14s. I got another Mustang with cap back there back. 4 of this cap. That's just full of dark. Outfits is a real one. Don't be shy, ask questions and subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Hey, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a lot. We do a little everything. Little this, little that. Just an outfit around here. Just an outfit. We do block cleaning this way, engine cleaning. Takes a while. I'd rather have this sitting outside. If I could just set it, walk off, leave it. But the way it is. We're gonna do a smaller pot for doing smaller parts. That's why we got this basket. We're gonna do like a fish cooking pot. We're gonna put our bolts and nuts and all our little parts in here, like our rocker arms and all that stuff. We'll put that in there and put it in a smaller pot and let it boil, clean our smaller stuff. Yeah, but we're getting there. Little at a time. Little at a time, that is. Right. Well, that's because we got vented area. It's not that hot in here. Yeah, it's not a heater. That's a just a boiling pot. We're just cleaning parts is what we're doing. So we're trying. We got a door open over there and a door open here, door there, and I wish, like I say, we do this again. We'll do it outside, but right now that's all we can do. So kind of got to do what you got to do. So. No, that's a 77 Mustang. Mustang 2, that is. Based off the same as the Pinto. It's just a little hatchback Mustang 2. Got a little V6, 4-speed in it. Runs pretty good. It looks a little rough, but that's okay. My wife likes it. And if she likes it, I really like it. So, got it out of a salvage yard before they hauled everything off to crush. The salvage yard closed, and this was one of the last vehicles that got hauled out of there before they started crushing. So, yep. I would have liked to got something a little nicer, but beggars can't be choosy when you're getting stuff cheap and you ain't got a whole lot of money. So. What is it? Yep, that one's got a little bend in it. Yeah, we'll put some new ones in. We'll probably go ahead and put it in right now to get it to where we can roll it.
Yeah.
but we'll have to put a new one in it before we run it. That's right. Happy wife, happy life. Yep. Pretty good. Just replaced your mufflers earlier. Good deal. We're just cleaning parts is all we're doing right there. I was going to be doing valve work here, but my stone dresser knocked the diamond off the end of it and messed that up. So can't do it. I was going to use this one. A guy loaned me this stone dresser, but my tools, my stone holders, won't go on there. Won't go on it. That's just about 10 thousandths bigger than this one. So that's my problem. I think they measured them, and this is about 10 thousandths bigger. So anyway, can't do that. I'm stuck. So really didn't want to have to, but may wind up having to take these heads to the head shop and have them finish this valve job out. And at least cutting my seats. If I can cut my seats on my 3-angle valve job like I was trying to get done, I can put the heads back together. And that one hadn't been done yet. Wife arrived home, so she's pulling in. But yeah, I'll have to tell you, I may just have to take these down there and have them cut my 3-angle valve job, and then I can come back, put them back together. So that might be my best bet. I may talk to them about that. Just take the heads down there. Don't even have to take the valves, because I'll talk to them about it. Yep. All right. See, my wife showed up. As you can see, headlights right up there at the house. So still an issue with pipe length. So I used a can. Hey, I've done that. I have put cans in there. I've done whatever I had to do to get pipes back together. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of on that. As you can see, we outfit garage around here. We do all kind of outfit stuff. Taking chances, my man? Nah. I've been doing this my whole life. So, I'm 54 years old. Boiling, cleaning parts. Cleaning parts. We got soap and water off in there and we're boiling it. And it looks like the fire's on our hose, but it's not. We've got a protective piece in there protecting, keeping the heat off of our hose. So, yeah, it's not a problem. But, yeah, we're cleaning the engine parts. That block was nasty, and we cleaned it. And it looks almost brand new again, other than the little bit of rusty outsides. The inside's shiny metal again. I don't know that this will, there we go. As you can see how shiny it is in the intake there, in the valley, I mean. So, But anyway, I'm probably gonna get around here. I've been on here 3 hours and 15 minutes. We appreciate y'all jumping in here. I have to have my glasses on to be able to see what y'all saying. But you can see me better there. But we appreciate y'all jumping in here. I've like I say, been on here about 3 hours and 15 minutes, but getting a little tired. We're fixing to shut this tank off. We done this for about 4 or 5 hours the other night, cleaning parts. It did just fine. So we're gonna get around and appreciate y'all. This Outfits Garage here saying God bless you, Jesus loves you, and keep a hammering, everybody. Catch us next live Monday nights and Thursday nights, every chance you get. So we appreciate y'all. Be looking for our short videos and our long videos. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate y'all, and we'll catch y'all next time. I hate to leave y'all with 69 people in here, but I'm getting tired. Fixing to shut this thing here off and go in the house.